Morning all, I hope you're all having a good day. So something I want to talk about today and raising issues or raise concerns about people with Alzheimer's. It's not really a nice thing. I've got my mum lives with Alzheimer's. Obviously she's unaware of it. She seems to think she's a bit of a spring chicken. A lot of old schoolers though, they're all into that. The bit I find hard is when you've got to pull together with family, or you call them family because that's what they've been classified as. You kind of get pushed out, or you end up falling out. So you've got no form of communication between each other to help that one person that's actually notable as vulnerable. Then suddenly you get a call from doctors or nurses telling you, we can't get into your mum's property she's not responding to the door. And then you think to yourself, okay, well, I'll make a few phone calls because obviously where you reside, life becomes quite hard. You end up having 10 years at a time taken off your life because hypothetically, because obviously the fear that you've got to endure to help that person out, no one really kind of sees, or ignorant people don't see that going on. I'll give you a prime example. This morning, district nurses turn up to help me mum, and my hat off to these people. They did phone me, and I went through the motions. I know exactly when I'm looking at my mum's house what's going on. And I said to the young lady over the phone, and if you check to the left, are the curtains open or shut? And she said to me, they're shut. So I said, okay, try the door handle. If the handle don't go down, or if it goes down, I know for a fact she's unlocked the door, so that shows me a bit of movement in the house. I said, no, door's locked. I said, look, can you, I know these people are busy, they don't really need to do all that. It would have been a knee-jerk reaction, but she did say she was going to phone the police. And I said, well, let me give us a few minutes, and then I'll give her a call. So a lot of you guys know that when you phone up a landline, and there's no answer machine, you'll the ringtone will go on for about a minute or so. Now I tried that, and a dozen times. I've still got it on my call log. 12 tries. And in the end, I had to phone up because thinking the worst. The nurse actually phoned me up and she said, your mum's just peered through the curtain. She's coming down. And basically, I said, well, I'll have to phone her a little bit. So, but obviously, we're trying to sort bits and pieces out for her still. It's a long drawn process. Obviously, it wouldn't be so long drawn if other people helped. You find that if one person's doing it, you got to just keep going. But you've still got to keep persevering with different people in different departments, in the different types of system that there is. And like I said, I'm very grateful that my mum gets that sort of help. But having help from close proximity, meaning i.e. if you've got siblings or family that can help from nearby, it's a bit of a godsend. And obviously it's, the left help the right and the right helps the left. But it's no good where people can't stay civil. Whether you like each other or not, I don't think that should matter, because two people can come together whether you like each other or not. You just got to be an adult about it and put all your differences aside to help that person that's in trouble, that They're not even realising that they are. So my mum basically decided she wanted to have a bit of a sleep in. I know for a fact if I hadn't had the answer, I would have had to have had a solid 2-hour journey into an area I can barely afford to go into anymore. So no thanks to TfL or Sadiq Khan or the government letting it go on that I have now got to pay to go into London to see my mum. Bearing in mind I also pay road tax, so now I've got to pay a ULEZ charge. I've got to pay congestion charge. I've also got to pay fuel and wear and tear on my car to go and see my mum in an area I was born and bred in there, and I'm proud to say that. So thanks to them, and not meaningful really, kind of sarcastically meant. I'm absolutely disgraced how the minority of times that you want to go and see your family, I mean, life is an uphill struggle as it is, especially financially. Everything goes up apart from your wages, and if your wages do go up, it never matches the expenses going out. It's always been the way, but you just kind of try and get on with things. The bit about family being able to support you is a bit of a farce, really, because it seems to be that when you just need to get the job done, meaning get the job done, it doesn't matter who you're with, who you got to talk to, just get the job done. That's all it's about, getting the job done. So if there's anyone out there that decides, you don't want to talk to family for whatever reason, just remember this. The most important person that you're trying to help is the most important thing. Put your differences aside, because life's too short to hold grudges. So hopefully, if you guys or anyone watches this video, I hope you lot just kind of listen to this, because it's not nice. Have a good day. DJtazzym.